Hi guys, thank you so much for tuning in to my first video. I am going to be doing a DIY picture frame lantern. It's a very easy, very inexpensive and simple project, and it's really fun, guys. I did have to go to the old time pottery store and also Hobby Lobby for some cool frames. So here we go. These are the supplies that I did use for this project. You will need 4 picture frames of your choice. The style is completely up to you. I went with something more rustic to add a little bit more character to my lantern. You will need 2 candles if that's what you choose to put inside your lantern. You will need scissors, a toothpick for some glue cleanup, E6000, and a paper towel because it can get a little messy. Now, I did already complete the first 3 frames, so I will be showing you how to prepare the 4th frame. Now, we do want to start by taking the back off the frame. It is something we will not need for this project. The best way to take the back off, guys, is to use some scissors and just cut it off so it's very clean cut and there are no tears in the fabric on the back of the frame. I do like to hang on to those for other projects, so I put it aside. And the glass on this frame was already glued down, which is perfect. But for the other 2 red frames, it was not, so I did have to glue the glass down with E6000. And the way to do that, guys, is to place it in 4 corners, just a little dot will do, and put the glass down and allow it to dry for about 30 minutes. And you can put something weighted on it to kind of allow it to have a little bit of, more pressure to dry the way it's supposed to. Now, the spool of yarn or thread that I used is optional. I did allow it to dry for about 20 minutes before I started this project. Now, all my frames are exactly the same size. You do want to make sure that you measure the frames of your choice if you will be shopping for frames that are different. If they are not the same, it will not work. So take your E6000 and apply it on the edge of one of the frames of your choosing. Honestly, this part does not matter which one you choose to go first. And once that's done, guys, go ahead and just stick it on to the other frame at a 90-degree angle, or at least as close to a 90-degree angle as possible. Now, this glue is wet, so you will have to allow it to sit up against a wall for about 30 minutes so it can become a little bit more tacky. Here are the 4 frames. I am allowing them to dry for 30 minutes. Alright, this is a previous project that I done. Just a heads up, guys, plastic frames are not the best option because the glue does seep through and it does show quite a bit and it doesn't look as refined. Alright, so now the glue is tacky on our frames, so I'm going to go ahead and grab a glue gun and kind of secure the hold and bond between these 2 frames. The way to do this is apply it right where those 2 frames meet in the corner, and it's almost like grouting, guys. You just want to fill up those crevices as much as possible. Don't be afraid to cake on the glue here. Go ahead and clean up any excess glue that may be on the frames. Now, this does dry fairly quickly, so once that's done, go ahead and stand it up, and you're going to go ahead and work on gluing the outside edge where the frames meet. And again, guys, all you want to do is kind of fill up those crevices with the glue. Alright, so it is dry and it dries fairly quickly. So this is what it looks like before we go ahead and apply the yarn on the outside and inside corner. Now I like the yarn idea or any type of trimming idea because the glue does show on the outside and it just allows it to have a more refinished, refined look. If you are using yarn that does seem to unravel easily, go ahead and glue the ends so you won't have to worry about that in the future. Alright, now that the rope is on the outside edge, I'm going to go ahead and glue another piece of rope on the inside corner. And like I said, it just allows it to have a more refined look. This is also just optional. Alright, so this piece is done and it's already looking great. Alright, so I already finished the other half as well, and I'm going to work on putting all 4 frames together by just lining them up and making sure they fit properly. Once that's done, take your glue stick and just fill in the corners that aren't glued yet. And like I said, guys, do not be afraid to use up the glue. It really needs to be sturdy. If you do over glue, just take your toothpick and go ahead and chip away at any glue that is still remaining. And also, just be sure to glue the insides as well. We don't want to forget about that. Now, if your frames don't line up perfectly, go ahead and grab a string or a rope you may have laying around the house and tie it up very tightly. And what that's going to do is hold the frames together while you glue the last side together, and it just allows it to keep it in place a lot better. Alright, now I'm just filling in any other missing spots that I may have skipped over, and I'm also just finishing up the trimming on the inside of the lantern because I don't want it to look messy. Alright guys, so the glue has finally dried and I can go ahead and take off my string here. This is the finished product, guys. It is dry, it is sturdy, it is beautiful, and super cheap, easy, and fun. Alright guys, this is the finished product. Super inexpensive, fun, and it's beautiful. Now, if you guys loved this video, please give it a thumbs up so I know to make more videos like this. I will be putting out 2 DIY videos a week and doing giveaways as well. Please subscribe to my channel and comment down below what you guys think of this video. Thanks so much. Bye.